Hi, I'm Kelly Maloney, Product Manager at CoreWorks. Today we're going to take a look at how Interface Connect mitigates interface-related cost and schedule risk by avoiding the scope gaps and overlaps related to poor scope definition at contract boundaries. Here we have a typical project. We have the owner, we have multiple EPCs executing the project, and we have tie-ins to existing facilities. Managing projects this complex requires constant collaboration with clarity and focus on scope, and this includes identifying and managing the dependencies or interfaces between your scopes of work. At CoreWorks, we support the best practices in formally identifying interfaces in a structured and consistent manner using our interface point model. Interface points describe the interface, identify responsible parties, the role each will play, and the expectations of the owner at each interface. Interface points also provide the anchor or connection for the interface agreements that are raised to exchange interface deliverables, resolve interface issues, and provide a way to monitor schedule, impact, and progress. Let's take a look at an example. So here we are in CoreWorks Interface Connect, viewing the online interface register, which will be used by all of your delivery teams, both internal and external, to manage their interfaces. Use of a single central register also gives the project owner full visibility of all interface activity. Here we are looking at all of the interfaces for the processing facility scope. You can expand an interface point to view the interface agreement that are in place, along with the current status and the identified responsible party. But let's take a closer look at the interface point form. The first section that we see here captures the title of the interface and the metadata that is being used by the project to group and categorize their interfaces. This is important data as it will feed into the KPIs and reporting used by the project to help them understand progress and identify potential problem areas. Over here in the right side panel, every interface is assigned a unique document number, and revisions are controlled as updates are made. Key dates are tracked and are automatically populated by the work process as this interface goes through its life cycle. Next, we have the contracting parties that are responsible for this interface. The scope package is identified, the contractor awarded the scope of work, and the contractor's designated interface managers. Scope fields can also be used to identify additional scope or instructions for each contractor. These scope fields are great for identifying additional responsibilities. However, many projects take it a step further and provide a link to an interface type document, which goes into even greater detail in describing the scope split. Here's an example. As you can see, the document will often include a diagram of the physical interface, clearly identifying that interface or boundary between the two scopes of work. These documents also include a detailed breakdown of the key deliverables, often identified by phase of the project. This leaves very little room for gaps and overlaps or uncertainty between parties as to the expectation of the owner when managing this type of interface. All right, going back to our interface point form, the final thing I'd like to show you today is the list of interface agreements that have been raised for this interface. And again, these document the exchange of information and deliverables between the interfacing parties. This gives you a list of all of those deliverables, the due date, and the current status of each. The interface point gives you the complete picture. Responsible parties are identified, and you can quickly identify any outstanding or overdue deliverables. So that was a quick overview of how CoreWorks Interface Connect supports scope definition using our interface point model. Interface points help to ensure clear scope split and provide a common understanding for all interface parties, reducing and even eliminating the ambiguity that can result in costly errors and delays. If you would like more information, please visit our website and request a demo today.